Hello and welcome, Commanders. We are touring the galaxy again. We're going to be starting today in the outer arm, which is this sector of the galaxy, and we're in this little sticky out bit here, and we'll be going through Vulcan's Gate and hopefully into the Elysian shores. Let's have a look at the map to see where we are. Or see where we are in the tour. So let me just. This is the tour of the galaxy map. Yeah. So this morning I went through and added all the hot points for that I hadn't done so far. So I think I got up to here previously, but now we've got all the other screenshots added in for all the different places I've been since leaving Colonia. So yesterday we started here, and I am now over here. So yesterday's stream got us from there to about here, and since then I have continued to this fleet carrier, this one, and this one. There is a new carrier in the deep space support array just here, which I'm going to ignore because it wasn't there when I started. So today we'll be going to this one. So this will be the first one we go to, then that one. There is a new fleet carrier around here in the Elysian shores. If we get that far, we'll be going there. So it's possible we could get there. I'm not sure if we could get there in the stream. And yeah, let's have a look at the galaxy map to see if there's anything in that area that we want to go and see. So this is the Elite Dangerous Astrometrics map. And yeah, we are at that fleet carrier there. Looks like there's a few fleet carriers being added since I did my original map. So yeah, this is a new one here. There's a new one here. These two here are also new. And I believe that one's not on my original map either. Let's just scroll down a little bit. So where are we? So we're there. Let's get that near the bottom. Oh, we can't view both on this. We can't view both at the same time. Okay. Right. Yeah. So right. Let's see if there's anything on our route. So I'm going to ignore that one, and we'll be following roughly the route from there to there to there, and probably. Yeah, probably this one. I'm not sure which one of those I'll go to, but I'll go to one of those. Right, okay. Let's see what is there on the astrometrics map. So we'll look at planetary points of interest. Ringed moons. So I'm not interested in that. It just says planetary features on that one. The largest ammonia world on record. Okay, I'm not really bothered about that. What's this one here? Trinary shepherd moons orbiting a helium-rich gas giant. So yeah, I'm not bothered about those. So that was the planetary points of interest and stellar points of interest. Right, we'll go to that one. So let's get the name of this fleet carrier first, actually. So that's the system we're going to plot our route to next, and we're going to the this fleet carrier, the SSA Legion Tichy. Legion Tichy. Right, okay. So interesting name. Right, so we go there, and then after that we got, what is this? So Taurus mollusks can be found here. Oh, okay, so some mollusks, so we can go and see those. I'm not really sure that. Right, okay, so we'll go and see that. And then we'll go on to this fleet carrier here. That was on my original map. And that is a DSS. EXP Haven. EXP Haven. Was that Explorer's Haven? Probably Explorer's Haven. Yeah, the length of the names for fleet carriers is limited, so they wouldn't be able to get much more than that. Right, so yeah, that's all we can get from that map. Let's now go back into the codex and see if there's anything in the codex that we want to go and visit. So it's in Vulcan's Gate. Let's see what biology we have there. So I think these are, oh no, these are the mollusks that we're going to be visiting. Let's see if there's any plants I haven't already found. So oh, that one, I've never found that one. Yes, I have. So I think I've found all of those. They all look familiar as well. Tubus. Yeah. Stratum. Yeah, found all of those. Yeah, so I'm at Xeno 5-star now, so I don't need to go and scan any more plants, but if there's any other species I haven't found before, I will go and scan those. Yeah, just got all 4 of those. Yeah, got both of those. Right, so there's only 3 of those. Got them. Just 2 types of Cactoida. I'm not bothered about bacteria. And right, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I've scanned all the different species of plants. There may be a few. I've not done all the different species of anemones, but I did loads of anemones on my last tour of the galaxy, and these are from Horizons. So is that what that icon there means? It's from Horizons? I don't know. No, because these are from Horizons. Right, no, that means they're on a planet, and these means they're in space. I'm not sure why those are yellow and these ones are blue. All right, so I think blue is it means it's already been discovered. So yeah, so I think the blue means it's definitely there, and the other colour is just it could be. Right. Okay. So let's set off then. Right. So we're going to be using the neutron star superhighway for speed, and let's get that web page up actually. Right, so let's show you that. Right, okay, so yeah, so we need to put in the system we are in, and copy, so paste that in there. And we need to put the system we want to go to. And we'll put that one in there. It's still remembered the jump range and the efficiency. So the jump range is the maximum range I can jump on full tanks. and the efficiency is how far off the direct line we are willing to go to find a neutron star. Right, so we'll do a calculation on that. Right, okay, so it looks like we've got five normal jumps to get to the first neutron star, and then it's mainly neutron stars all the way. There's a few gaps. We're getting a bit closer to the edge of the galaxy now, so there will be more gaps. So so that is where we are. So I'll need to copy that and paste that into my into the galaxy map, and there we go. Right, so back into the game, to the galaxy map, paste that in there. Just plot a route to that, and then we go. Yeah, before we go, I'll just have a quick look around. We are. Right, there should be a fleet carrier somewhere here. Yeah, right, so there's the planet, and there's a fleet carrier. So that is Deep Space 27, which is one of the fleet carriers on my list. Right, so let's change route again now, and we'll head off to the neutron star. See, I have some people joining me on the stream. Welcome to the stream. We are just setting off on the tour of the galaxy, and using the neutron star superhighway as much as possible.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
So yeah, I'm not going to go do much planet stuff today, unless I find a world with at least 3 biology on it. Anything less than that's not going to be worth my time. I'm already elite 5-star in xenobiology, so I no longer need to go and scan plants. I did notice in a mini update that they released last week that they have fixed the progression issue with xenobiology, and by that is they in release 14 they put the prices up for scanning plants to such a rate that you can get to elite within like an hour, which is a little bit easier. And in the last update, which I think was a couple of days ago, they fixed that so that you still get a larger amount of money, but you don't make quite so much progress as you did. As you see there, I'm xenobiology elite 5-star, and yeah, so I got 4 of those. Actually, I got all 5 stars in 2 weeks. The previous year I didn't quite get up to elite. I got probably between 3/4 and 4/5 of the way to elite in the entire year, and then in 2 weeks I went from being below elite to elite 5-star. So yeah, they did have to do something about the ranking on that. Right, okay, let's continue towards the first neutron star.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Right, so we'll set that to the right place for Earth-like worlds.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, so at the moment we're in the outer arm. We're just in a sort of little corner of the outer arm. We're not very far from the from Vulcan's gate. So yeah, I don't think it's going to take us that long to get to Vulcan's gate. Probably a couple of jumps on the neutron stars, and we should be there. And then we'll see how far through Vulcan's gate we can get.
Fuel scoping. System scan complete. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Right, so it said the system scan's complete, so we don't actually need to scan the system.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Right, so here we have the first neutron star, so we've got to ease ourselves into the cone.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Frameshift drive supercharged now, so we'll full throttle and get out of the cone. Now we need to go to the galaxy map and choose the next system in the list. So I'll just select that, paste that in there, go to it, and then we'll just set that as a target. We don't plot a route to it. If you plot a route to it, it'll take the normal jumps to get there. But if you just set it as the target, you should be able to get there in one go. So this is quite a close one, 200 light years.
Drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
That was a relatively short one. I can get it up to about 330 light years if I'm on low fuel. So we've got this neutron star.
Frameshift drive operating beyond
Straight
safety
through, I think.
limits.
This neutron star will get us to. We'll still be 3 jumps away from a neutron star for the next one. Let's get back in that cone.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive
Go
supercharged.
for supercharged now. Right, and to the next star.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, so we're now entering Vulcan's gate. So yeah, I was pretty close there. I said it would take two jumps on a neutron star to get there, and it has. So yeah, now entering Vulcan's gate. Vulcan gate.
2, 1. Engage.
Right, so the next one won't get us quite as far as the neutron star. We'll have to do another 2 jumps, so I'll have to plot that in a slightly different way. Well, let's do the supercharging, same as before.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
So we're supercharged. straight to the galaxy map. Right, so this is a how far is it? It's 360, which is further than we can jump. So what we'll do is we'll plot a route to it. Oh, sorry, plot a route to it, and then go back 1 star and set that as our destination and jump to that.
Frameshift drive charging.
This actually works out quite well because we can refuel at this star, which means we don't have to then particularly go and look for a refuel star, which if you're just going between the neutron stars, every sort of 5 or 6 you have to go and search for a refuel star, which is an extra jump which doesn't really get you anywhere.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Warning, temperature critical.
Right, so now we're fully fueled.
Frameshift drive charging.
This is the next neutron star. Again, this will just be a single jump, and then we'll have to do a few jumps to get to the next one. And then we've got a long list of just neutron stars all in a row. Yeah, so what I do is you aim for it, and when you get close to it, aim for the hole in the top where it's spiraling around. Not quite enough there.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
There we go. Can I get out of it? Yeah. Alright now. Oh, I didn't. I'm not sure if I checked to scan the system. Let's see what's in the system. Oh, we have a water world here. Let's scan everything as we've got a water world. Right, that's the water world. Click on there. Click on there. Oh, I don't think we can get any life. One biology, so I'm not going to bother with that one.
System scan.
Nothing there. Right, okay. Right, so now we're going to plot the route again. So I'll get the next one. Actually, right, this might actually be a neutron star. Then one after this that isn't a neutron star. I imagine that, as it's only 260, I imagine it is a neutron star. So 216. So let's set that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, so it's sending fuel stars as secondary, so it's a pretty good chance it's a neutron star.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I'm pretty sure the neutron stars get further apart the further away you get from the centre of the galaxy. Not only is it a neutron star, but it's orbiting a
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety
brown
limits.
dwarf.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Charged. So this does cause a little bit of damage to your frameshift drive. Right, so I imagine it's just stars in this system.
System
no planets.
scan complete.
Right, so we'll plot the next one. Yeah, and this will be the one that we don't get all the way to a neutron star in one go. Yeah, so it's 500 light years to the next one, so we'll plot a route and follow it back until we get to a star that is that we can reach in one go. So how far is that? That's 400. So we need to go further back than that, probably about 2. Problem navigating the. Right, so that's still not far enough. The next one back should be enough. Yeah, so we'll set that as our destination. We'll jump straight to that, and then we'll have to do a few jumps to get to the next neutron star.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Okay. Is my avatar working okay?
Fuel
Yeah, it looks like
scooping.
it's looking where I'm looking, and its mouth's moving when I'm talking.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Right, nothing in that system we're interested in.
Frameshift drive charging.
So I think I went back 3 stars from the neutron star, so should be 2 more jumps to the neutron star, and 3 more jumps to the neutron star.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
And then we have a long list of neutron stars all in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 in a row there, so we will have to stop somewhere through that to refuel.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
So yeah, we want to be fully refueled again when we hit the neutron star. So
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I'll have to fully refuel at the next star. Yeah, so when you supercharge, you still use your normal fuel as you would, but it gets you 4 times further than it would normally. So we do need to fully refuel here. 17 bodies in this system, so we'll have a quick look at that. Actually, we can do that now.
Fuel scooping complete.
And that's the gas giant, so I'm not interested in that. We're now fully refueled.
Warning. Temperature critical.
It's not a full jump to the neutron star, so we're going to be pretty close to fully fueled when we get there.
Frameshift drive charging.
Crispy Critters 68. Right, so yeah, right, so you're watching There is a good trick for that. You can get subtitles if you're watching with Chrome. There is a plugin for Chrome that will give you subtitles. So yeah, you could have your volume at minimum, and it would throw up subtitles on the screen. I don't think there's a Twitch plugin for subtitles. If there was, I'd probably add that as an option on my on OBS.
Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Yeah, just went through it a little bit too fast there. Let's go back in again.
Warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frame shift drive supercharged.
Yeah, so flying through a cone is very similar to being interdicted. You get thrown all over the place. Right, galaxy map, and pick the next system in the list. So what's that? That's 266 light years.
Frame shift drive charging.
So, Crispy, I'm not sure if you can actually hear me with it muted, and whether you have the subtitles on.
3, 2,
If you can hear me, are you an Elite Dangerous player? Right, so yeah, this is going to be a front star. I like to dip down a little bit first when I get to them, and then slow down. It gives you a better line on the cone.
frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frame shift drive supercharged.
Yeah, we're at the cone now. 24 bodies in this system. Let's see. Yeah, we're not interested in any of those. So to the galaxy map. Plot the next routing. So yeah, it does go quite quickly once you get into the flow. Yesterday I set up a button on my mouse to take me straight into the galaxy map, rather than having to go through the menus to get to it. That saves a lot of time when you're doing this, because you need to be in and out of the galaxy map quite a lot.
Frame shift drive charging.
And again, this is another relatively short jump, just 236 light years. It means we're going to be using less fuel, which means we're able to do more jumps before we need to refuel.
3, 2, 1.
So I'm not sure if it actually makes it any quicker.
Frame shift drive operating
That was
beyond
the
safety
wrong
limits.
side of the cone I was aiming for.
Warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frame shift drive supercharged.
Right, just managed to do that. Right, so it's 5 bodies, and they look like there. Yeah, nothing major there. To the galaxy map. So that is your destination, and
Frame shift
jump
drive
again.
charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Yeah, so we're actually getting pretty close now to being halfway to the fleet carrier. So yeah, normally that takes probably about 2 hours. Just travelling time to go between fleet carriers. Here we'll probably be able to do it in about 45 minutes.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Gone through again. It's another narrow cone.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Right, I don't think there's any planets in this system. No, there aren't. I'll pick the next one from the list.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, so looks like we'll be able to do one more jump after this, and then we'll have to do a. I think the next jump, if it's a long one, that's not no. The next jump's not that long. It's 250 light years. So we may be able to get 2 more jumps out of it. The next 2 jumps are both 250 light years. So we'll give that a shot. See if we can do both of them without refueling. So I'm already pretty close to lined up for the cone in this one.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Around the cone. Just 6 bodies. Yeah, small planets. Right, so I will check to see what my fuel gauge is like before doing this jump. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay to do the next one as a refuel jump. So that's using about half our fuel, and the next one we'll be jumping to a refuel star rather than to the neutron star. But we'll be jumping to a refuel star as near as possible to the neutron star. So you have to be pretty well balanced on the throttle to get into the cone the first time. It's very easy to go straight through the outside.
Frameshift drive supercharged.
Right, so we're supercharged now. And free for us pull. 5 bodies here. We have another water world. So let's see what we've got. Gas giant. Doesn't seem to have any moons. No life on there. That's the water world. And we've got something else somewhere as well. There it is. That's the last one.
System scan.
And that's got biology on it, but just one. So I'll leave that. Right. So plot the next route. Right. So we've only got enough. Right. I think that was a follow. Thanks, Crispy Critter, for the follow. Yeah, much appreciated. Right, so this one, right, if we jump there, we'll be out of fuel when we get there. So we'll go to the nearest refueling star next to it, which I think in this case is probably that one there. And we'll set that as our destination. So we'll refuel there, then we'll jump to here, which will be a short jump and use very little fuel. We'll then be fully fueled again to start the new, continue on the neutron stars. So yeah, here we go. You can see that I've used nearly every last scrap of fuel. Double checking that it does say that that fuel is a refuel star, so it says primary there, which means we can refuel at the main star.
Engage.
Yep, so I'm continuing on the tour of the galaxy, or this is part of the tour of the galaxy. When I get to the point near the bubble, I will park up in one of the stations that is on the route, and then I'll fly back to the bubble, and I'm going to get involved in the xeno biology, not the xeno, anti-xeno fighting in the war in the bubble.
Warning,
So I need to try and get that up to full.
Fuel scooping complete.
I overheated it a little bit, that's not going to cause us any problems. And back to the galaxy map now, and this time we just pick the neutron star. Very short jump, uses practically no fuel whatsoever, which means we'll be fully fueled and ready to continue using the neutron stars.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, so yesterday I did a stream yesterday, and that covered about 10,000 light years doing this using the neutron star superhighway. After the stream, I did about another 10,000 light years, and yeah. So this time yesterday, I was the other side of the centre of the galaxy, and I'm now more than halfway back to the bubble. Right, so any planets in this system? Oh, I forgot to scan it. Nope. So now we just pick the next start in the superhighway and back to travelling at speed. Yeah, I'm not going quite as fast as it was yesterday. Yesterday, most of my jumps were around the 300 light year mark.
Frameshift drive charging.
So yeah, I was travelling or making progress at about what's that, about 20% faster than I am today. Also, there were very few gaps between neutron stars, so we will be coming up to a gap again, I think, before we need to refuel. In fact, I think it'll be about the time when we need to refuel, which is good because that means you can get a little bit of extra range. A little bit of extra range out of it then. Yeah, I went past there a little bit too fast. So again, I always go for the cone going away from the star rather than towards it. If you do get trapped in it, then I'd rather you get trapped in it going away from the star than towards it.
Frameshift drive supercharged.
There we go. I don't think there's any planets in this system. Just a couple of small ones. You don't actually have to wait for it to line up before you can select it. So if you're quick, you can select it and close the map before it actually gets there. When you close it, it's just ready for you to go.
Frameshift drive charging.
so that was a long one, 307. That's probably the longest one we've done today. Yeah, I think that the ship's theoretical limit's about 332, I think. But that's on low fuel. So right, 23 bodies in this system, so quite a lot of planets.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Right, so there we go, supercharged. Let's see what planets we have. We have a few water worlds here, so yeah, let's scan these. So I scan systems with water worlds in because there's a good chance that there will be planets with biology on as well. I'm not that interested in the biology at the moment, so I'm only going to stop if there's likely to be something interesting. Okay, it's worth a lot of money still. I scanned a system last week that was worth 300 million. That was 5 planets and I think 17 plants. No, 14 plants on 5 planets. Yeah, so a lot of water worlds there. I don't think I've seen a system with 4 water worlds in it before. And on these planets we are looking for, just looking for biological features. So we've got a couple of gas giants here as well somewhere. Normally have a whole pile of moons around them. So I did see moons around that. Yeah, so let's scan the moons as well. So nothing on that one. So features none. Binary noon. Nothing on that one. Nothing on that one. Nothing on that one. That's nothing on that one either. So we're getting close to all of them now. Just 4 more, 3 more. And that's the other gas giant. Oh, I bet that's got 2 moons. Nothing on there. And where's the last one? Oh, just 1 moon. Alright, okay. There's the last one. Yeah, so nothing in this system we actually want to go and visit. So we will just plot the route to the next star.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, so I think we've got this jump and the next one, and then it will be not we won't be able to jump far enough to get to it. It says 3 jumps, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do it in 2. Right, 4 bodies here. Only see 1 star, so it's probably 3 planets.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Right, so let's see what the planets are. They are all small ones. so we'll just jump off to the next one. So yeah, this should be a normal jump, and it's the one after this. I think will be compulsory refuel star.
Frameshift drive
Yeah, I've only got enough fuel for one jump after this anyway. Yeah, a full jump is if you look at the fuel gauge at the side where you see the blue bit. The blue bit is what we're going to use for this jump, and the yellow bit is the next one. And when the yellow bit's about halfway through M, that's like the maximum amount of fuel that a single jump can take. So yeah, you know, once you get beyond that point, then you're going to need to refuel. So the next jump is, it says it's 365 light years, so that is, it also says it's 3 jumps, so I think we could do that in 2.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Yeah,
Frameshift
supercharged,
drive
there we go.
supercharged.
Got to scan this system. Yeah, I could probably be going a little bit quicker if I... Oh, just a minute. Right, okay, so this next jump isn't the one. This is a normal one, so I am going to have to go and do an additional refuel jump here, even though I didn't think I had to. That's a shame. One more jump and we wouldn't have had to do that. So yeah, let's pick the nearest star, which looks like it's probably that one. We'll jump to that one instead.
Frameshift drive charging.
Actually, that is... That is a shame. That was quite a short jump. I may have been able to get away without doing that, or at least get a considerable distance closer to the next one. Yeah, so on the refuel stars, you just need to watch your temperature. If you go and sit, get your temperature up to 66%. If you can keep it below 66%, then it doesn't go into runaway overheating, and you can just sit here indefinitely. I've just gone a little bit too close. It's gone to 68. As soon as it goes above 66, you are going to have to. The temperature is going to keep increasing until you turn away from the start and leave. If you're lucky, like we are here, we can do a full refuel before it gets too high that we have to worry about that. Right, so back to the galaxy map and choose the neutron star again. So there it is.
Frameshift drive charging.
Now this will be just one jump. Actually, I probably shouldn't have refueled fully. Yes, and so sorry, the next neutron star will be one jump. Yeah, so if I hadn't refueled fully, I'd probably gotten a little bit closer to the destination. Alright, 21 bodies in this system, so look at those. Have I gone all the way through? Yes, gone all the way through. It's quite narrow with this one.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
There we go. And let's look at the planets. So again, small planets there. Right, so this one is the one that will I think it's this one. Yeah, so that's too far for us to jump in one route. So we'll plot a route to it, and then we'll go back one star along that route, and set that as our destination, and we should be able to jump to that in one go. Yeah, we can. Right, so it says it's going to be 3 jumps. It was only actually 2. Right, so we are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 neutron stars into a route of 24. So it's about three quarters of the way there.
Fuel scooping.
So we don't really need to refuel here that much. As our next jump's just going to be a
Fuel scoop disengaged.
next one is going to be another one where we have to do a refuel. Oh, that's actually 200 and 309. So that's very, very close to the limit. Maybe that fuel that I've just used up will get me the extra light year from my theoretical limit up to that, so I don't have to do 2 jumps. I'm pretty sure if I hadn't refueled there, I'd have been able to do that in one. It'd be quite useful if they'd introduce a way to dump fuel, because occasionally, particularly when you're travelling through regions of space where there aren't that many stars, you do actually want to get rid of a bit of fuel to increase your jump range a little bit. Currently the only way to do that is either fly continually in a straight line for about an hour, or jump to a system you just came from and come back again. Right, so that's fully charged now. No stars here we want to look at. Let's see if we can actually make it to that next star in one jump. It doesn't actually tell us there. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Right, so yeah, the distance is right, but its calculation was based on me being fully fueled to take from this place. So it's only just a little bit over my fully fueled jump range. The next jump is also 300 light years. Again, we are neutron stars all the way to the destination now. Sir Mellors, welcome to the stream. This is the neutron star superhighway. So yeah, that's how you refuel in a neutron star, and that will have given us 4 times boost to the jump range. Let's have a look. 44 bodies, but they're all in the regions we're not interested in. There is a website you can go to which will plot a route for you, and that's where I'm getting the list. So you do have to paste in each system as you go, a little bit like the Roads to Riches website. But then we see we've got a 370 light year jump. We can do that in one jump, which is a lot more than the 7 light year bog standard Sidewinder can do.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps to get to our destination. I am going to have to. How much is the next jump? Yeah, I think I'm going to have to refuel on the next jump. Yeah, refueling the supercharging doesn't actually put any fuel into your ship. It just improves the fuel that you have, basically, which means you still need to stop your ordinary start every now and again to stock up on normal hydrogen fuel. Right, so that's that recharged. No planets there we're interested in. So yeah, this time I think I'm going to have to go to a refuel star. So we'll pick the next neutron star and pick the closest refuelable star to it, which is that one there. And we'll jump to that one instead to refuel, and then we'll do a short jump to the neutron star and continue on the neutron stars.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, so by the time we get to our destination in 2 jumps, we will have covered 6,700 light years, and this stream's been going for just over an hour. It would probably take me more like 4 hours to do that. Yeah, 2 or 3 days probably of playing time, or not playing time, but yeah, time. Because yeah, previously I was also stopping to scan planets as well. Alright, so we are refueling, keeping a close eye on the temperature, which is probably a little bit higher than I would hope it to be. And we're just about get away. It's not 90. I thought we were going to get away without any damage. No, it's just hit 100. But yeah, we should be okay with that. Let's see what's in the system. I think to go and look at in the system. So just plot the next one in. Just a couple of more jumps now, and we will be at the next fleet carrier.
Cannot comply.
Oh, right. Okay, that said. Right. Why did that say that? Okay. How far is it? It's 300, so I should be able to do that. Oh, no, that was normal refuel star. Yeah, so no, I am doing the wrong thing. I should be going to the back to where I am. Yeah, I need to go to the neutron star nearby to supercharge. Yeah, so set that as a destination. Yeah, 1 star ahead of myself there. I don't think I've had any malfunctions yet of the frameshift drive. Normally after about 10 or 15 jumps you get malfunctions.
Frameshift drive operating beyond
This does cause a little bit of damage to the frameshift drive.
Frameshift drive supercharged.
Supercharged. Plot the route. Let's have a quick look to see what's in the system. Just 2 bodies.
Frameshift drive charging.
So as you get close to the cone, you just aim at the hole in the top of it, and as soon as you get the message saying supercharge, full throttle ahead, and try and steer out of it. Do we have anything in this system? I don't think we've got much in the way of planets. No planets at all. Right, so just 2 more jumps and we are there at the fleet carrier. Plot the route. Close the page. Jump. Yeah, I must say having the website to plot the route for you, it's a sort of a really essential part of doing this. Because trying to manually plot a 300 light year jump takes a long time, and if you were trying to do that to plot a route manually, it would take you forever to work out where your destinations are, and by that time you could have probably jumped 4 times anyway. Right, so right, this next jump should take us to where we're going. So there's no stars we want to look at there. Just plot the route in. Yeah, so the first time I travelled from the bubble to Sagittarius A, it took me about a month to get there and a month to get back. Using this method, I could probably do that in 2 hours. I think it's about 25,000 light years. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I could probably do that in 2 to 3 hours from the bubble to the Sagittarius A. It used to be, yeah, so the first time I went there, I had a jump range of 25 light years. Actually, it was less than 25 light years. I think it was about 21 light years. In an unengineered, not perfectly kitted out Aspect Explorer. And yeah, it was a lot of jumps, and it took a lot of time to get there. I was playing a lot longer, a lot more then, so I was spending more hours a day in the game. Right, so we are in the system we were looking for. So now we want to go and find the fleet carrier. So let's see. Let's have a look at the system map to see where it is.
Fuel scooping complete.
Right, so it looks like that's a water world. Or it could be a no-flight world. We'll go and scan that, and then we'll go and land at the fleet carrier. There's no other planets with atmospheres to land on, so it must be the water world that attracted the fleet carrier. say a water world with rings. Very deep blue one as well. Right, and there's a fleet carrier as well. So let's just scan that. Looks like it's got 2 rings, so we'll fire a few probes into the rings as well. Oh no, it's just 1 ring.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Right, and we'll go and land on the fleet carrier.
Welcome, Commander. Please request docking permission before approaching a landing pad.
Right, so let's do that. Request docking permission. Arrange now.
Permission granted. A landing pad has been assigned to you.
So I'm on the bottom of the fleet carrier. Is that my light shining on it, or is that someone from somewhere else?
Pay attention, Commander. Your landing gear is retracted.
Landing gear deployed.
Perfect landing. Refuel, repair. I'll also
Landing
do
successful.
the
Commence shutdown. Welcome to our carrier, Commander.
advanced maintenance and repair the ship's integrity. I wonder if that bar above the fuel is the ship's integrity and not fuel. Seems to be at full now. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to disembark and go and walk around inside, take a screenshot. I'll also come back and sell the data for all those planets we've just been to.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
So we have a bar. Does
Take
the
my
bar get a
advice.
nice
If they
view
offer
of
you a
the rings of that
promotion,
planet?
take it. It's not worth the hassle.
Not quite. What else do we have? Oh, we have these guys here. They were there yesterday. There's a few new people there. We've got a shipyard and a I think that's a taipan. got Vista Genomics. Again, I've got no data to
Can
sell.
I be of a fellow inquisitive mind? We always seek to learn more about life in the black.
I've got data to sell. Okay, what is that? I scanned one. Right, I must have missed that before. One tussock. Ignis yellow. Right, so sell that. That's 9 million for scanning one piece of grass. So yeah, that is why everybody's
Anything more to share?
rank's been racking up so quickly.
Vista thanks you for your contribution.
Right, let's go and have a look in the command deck and probably take a screenshot out of the front window. Yeah, so we've got a nice big blue planet there and an R2D2 looking type spaceship beneath us. Right, screenshot time. Actually, yeah, if I do that, the camera appears the wrong side of the window and it just doesn't work then. Right, so let's turn around. Right, can I get... Right, so I've zoomed right out at that, so let's... I did a shot similar to this yesterday. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Can I zoom out anymore? No, that's zoomed right out. Right, okay, Alt and print screen. And I'll now save that and add that to the galaxy map. Because I'm only stopping at the fleet carriers, they're the only things getting added to it at the moment. So save that. So we need the name of the planet. So we're orbiting that planet there. And the name of the fleet carrier. Right, okay, so that's the screenshot for here. Let's go back now and sell that data, and then I'll call that the end of the stream. Yeah, an hour and 20 minutes to fly between two fleet carriers. That's pretty good going. We'll have a little look at the galaxy map as well. Before I end the stream, so we know where we are. I'll probably be streaming again tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be in the Elysian Shores by then. And pretty close to the other side of the Elysian Shores, where we're going to put a temporary hold to the tour of the galaxy to go and fight some Fargoids in the Fargoid War. Right, so carrier services. And we'll sell this data. So yeah, 74 million. But then again, it didn't take us that long to collect it. I don't think we've done 50 systems today, so that should be... Oh, there's another page. I was getting a little bit confused about Universal Cartograph. It always seems to find more data, even when you think you've sold it all. Yeah, right, so that's it. Right, and I'll look at the galaxy map, see where we are. Right, so we are here. We started the stream here. So yeah, we've done that distance in about an hour and 10 minutes. There is a rock space station. I can't remember the called now. an asteroid space station around here. That is where I'll put a pause on the tour of the galaxy. Next we will be heading to the fleet carrier somewhere around here. So that's somewhere I went to on our previous tour of the galaxy. I wonder if that's where the fleet carrier is. And then onto a fleet carrier that's probably here or here. I haven't decided which one to go to yet. And then we'll be heading through the Elysian shores back to there. So yeah. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Let's see how far we've come since yesterday. So yesterday we were where were we? We were at the Manatee, which is in this system. Okay, we haven't even come in a straight line, so. Right, is that where we came from? No, it wasn't. It was the fleet carrier before the Manatee. That was the first one we went to, so. How far is that? That's 18,000 light years. Yeah, so this is where we started yesterday, which is 22,000 light years, and it's not quite a straight route we did, so we went from there to the fleet carrier here, then to one here, then one here, and there, which is quite, yeah, it's a little bit off the direct route, but 22,000 light years. That's yeah, about the same distance as it is from there to the core of the galaxy, and probably it's about the same. Can we view that very well? It's probably about the same as the distance from the center of the galaxy to Sol. Right, okay, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. So goodbye, and good luck.